Hi, how are you? Good afternoon, good morning. I'm here from Mexico. I'm Blanca, and today I want to do a summer decoration with Pentacolor products. I hope you enjoy the live. And if you want to write something, I can read the comments on my tablet. I hope you can see and you can hear me. Okay. And the collection that I want to use today is this one, the Silent Sea from Cristina Rabadovan and Stamperia. I think that this collection is very beautiful because it's about the sea, the horses, and some shells. It's really beautiful. So I wanted to show you today something with this collection. I wanted to do. Um, I found this MDF uh, in this MDF piece, and I'm going to paint this one, and I want to use this rice paper. This rice paper is really beautiful. Then I'm going to use these cardboards. I cut these cardboards a little bigger than the MDF piece because I wanted to use them like this. I'm going to show you how I'm going to glue these later. First, we're going to work with this, and this is going to be like my frame. You got the idea? So as this is going to be my frame, I want to paint this and to do some stencil and to use some maybe a mist spray from Bendart. So I want to use this one. And first of all, I'm going to use the acrylic primer. As you can see, this is already painted. This was for another project, but I didn't finish. So I'm going to use this right now, but as I don't want to see the yellow background, I'm going to use first the acrylic primer, the white one. Here I have a piece of sponge. This is a kitchen sponge. And this is the product that I am going to use, the acrylic primer. As you can see, I am using this because the color that I paint this one it was beige, but for the rice papers I prefer to use a white backgrounds as we can see better the colors of the rice paper. Today is not raining here right now, but maybe later it's going to rain. So the weather is not hot at us other in another lives. Today the Pentacolor product that we're going to use are some primers, the media spray mists that I show you, some chalky paints, the metallic paints, maybe I prepare here some pastes to do the stencils, also the modeling paste, and I'm going to do some I'm going to paint some pieces that I already have, molds to decorate the frame that we are going to do. So I'm using right now just the acrylic primer, the white acrylic primer, and then we are going to glue the rice paper. I used to put a piece of plastic right here, and we're going to wait this to dry. It's an easy way to do with the sponge, because if you don't want, you can waste this and that's it. And then I have here the pieces of cardboard that I show you. Some of these pieces, as you can see, are different color because they are already primed with gesso. This is the only one that is missing. So I'm going to use the primer paste gesso with the brush. What happens if we don't prime first the cardboard? When I paint with the media mist, this is going to absorb everything, all the paint, and I don't want to do that. So this is the only one that doesn't have gesso. So this is the only one that I'm going to paint right now. Okay, but you have to prime everything. These pieces of cardboard are going to be like a fake pieces of wood. That's why I am going to use the modeling paste with a stencil that I found. So these ones already have the gesso, okay? That's why I'm not painting right now with the gesso. This is the primer paste gesso. Remember that with paint art, they already have just black gesso. It's very useful when you want to do the rust effects and other kind of effects. But for these ones, this is going to be okay. And the next product is going to be this one, the modeling paste. For this, I'm going to use a little spatula, and I found this stencil. This stencil is going to be very useful for this. So let me try just this one. It's going to be quickly. I don't know if you can see, but this is the effect that we are going to get. This is like the good effect. So I'm only going to use the stencil right here with the modeling paste and all the pieces of cardboard. It's like this. This page is very useful for when you want to use the stencils. It dries fast, and this is very creamy. So I'm going to put right here the stencil. This already has the modeling paste, so I'm going to do these 3 pieces. In this way, it's easy and fast to do this process. Okay. So as you can see, I have the modeling paste in the 4 pieces. Next, we are going to do this part. First, I am going to dry a little bit as I can put the stencil again. If you are watching, just say hello. And if you watch later, I hope you enjoy this. And if you have any questions, you can email me or write some message, any message in Messenger. And this is the last one. So we finished the small ones. These are already done. Okay. And for these ones, I have to do the last part. So the products that I use are the gesso and then the modeling paste. And just the last part is this one. Okay, we finished. And then I am going to put this in one side as they are going to dry. I just have to clean the stencil. I only with a piece of fabric and brush. This is very easy. Later I'm going to dry to wash this better, but as I don't want to damage the stencil, this is just an old toothbrush. And water. And let's clean this. Okay. Next, we are going to glue the rice paper right here. This is already dry. And the paper that I show you is this one that has horses. So as here we're going to put the pieces of cardboard. It doesn't matter that it doesn't fit. So the glue that I'm going to use is this one, the decoupage varnish and glue matte. I prefer to use the matte ones, but if you want, remember that Pentart has the glossy ones. So with my brush, I'm going to speak a little bit in Spanish. Bueno, antes que nada, hola. Soy Blanca de México, ya tengo algunos años con la marca de Pentart y la verdad me encantan estos productos. Ahorita lo que voy a hacer es un marco. Mi pieza era una pieza de MDF, lo único que hice fue poner un acrylic primer de color blanco para que así los colores que tiene el papel arroz pues puedan ser fácilmente vistos. La verdad es que este papel arroz es muy bonito Se trabaja mucho mejor que como llegamos a trabajar en alguna ocasión la servilleta, porque no se arruga tanto. Ahorita lo que estoy haciendo es ponerle un pegamento. Este pegamento es mate, también hay pegamentos brillantes, pero la verdad es que yo prefiero siempre los acabados mate. En los pedazos de cartón lo que hice es que eran unos pedazos de cartón que corté de 3 centímetros de ancho y que los voy a usar como si fueran un falso acabado de madera. Entonces, como después los voy a pintar con unos sprays, lo primero que puse fue una capa de gesso blanco y después usé una pasta que se llama Modeling Paste. Es una pasta muy útil para hacerla de, de para texturas. Entonces le puse el Modeling Paste con un stencil que era como un acabado de madera. Y ahorita lo que estoy haciendo es que estoy pegando el papel arroz y ya después sobre este vamos a hacer una decoración. Vamos a pintar algunos moldes con algunas pinturas de pintar. Está bien. No, no importa que no sea del tamaño de la tabla, porque en esta parte vamos a poner la especie de marco. Como se fijan, este es barniz y pegamento, entonces ya puse una capa de pegamento y en la parte de abajo y ahorita voy a poner la siguiente capa para que sea como si fuera mi barniz y se proteja el papel. ¿Por qué hago esto? Porque muchas veces en la parte de arriba podemos usar algún otro producto y si no lo pusiera, entonces el papel arroz absorbería todo ese producto y ya no se podría trabajar bonito, se mancharía. Entonces poniendo este barniz, se protege nuestro papel arroz y ya podemos usar cualquier otro producto encima. Hay personas que, bueno, le llegan a poner hasta 5, 6, 7 capas de barniz. Yo la verdad es que con una siento que es más que suficiente. No necesito poner tanto, sobre todo porque es un artículo que va a ser para decoración. Si fuera a lo mejor una caja que va a estar muy manipulada, entonces a lo mejor sí, unas 2 o 3 capas de barniz. This is like my protection for the rice paper, as we are going to use other products later. So as this is only a, a product for decoration, a project for decoration, I only want to use one layer of this varnish. I know that some people used to put 5, 6 layers of varnish, but sometimes when they are boxes or something that you can move and again, maybe you can use more layers of this varnish. But right now, just with one layer is going to be enough. So this rice paper is really, really beautiful. I love this one. And I saw this for the first time. I really love this one. So the finish is going to be matte, as you can see. And then I have here some stencils I found on my stash. This one is the first one that I am going to use. This is beautiful. And the other stencil that I have is this one. Maybe I'm going to use this part of the stencil. But as this is This is not a thick stencil, this is thinner. I'm going to use with this one an ink, and with this one I'm going to use maybe again a paste. You can use the modeling paste, or you can use, in this case, I'm going to use this one, the deluxe paste. The color is pearl. It's very, very beautiful. Just let me dry a little bit the varnish. And in the meantime, I'm going to show you the things that we are going to use to decorate this. This is really, really beautiful rice paper. I love this one. So the collection that I am using is the Silent Sea. Well, this rice paper. Not all the products that I am using are from Silent Sea. For instance, these stencils, they are not from this collection, but they are from Samporia also. Later, I am going to use this one. I painted already this one with this color. This color is, let me see, lipstick red. I painted some pieces with this one. I am going to use also this, maybe here. These are going to be here in this part. I have here a frame. This one is going to be our heart, and this is going to be right here. And for this part, I am going to use this sea star and this. And here in the frame, I'm going to use this one. Okay, for the frame, I have here, let me see where I put this one. This piece of jute. So this is going to be my background for this. And I am going to use this one right here. I'm not going to glue right now this because I have to paint first the frame. So as this is going to be, this is not dry right now, maybe we're going to paint the molds, and then we're going to decorate everything and to finish our pieces of wood. For this, we're going to use some decor chalky paints, and this is the acrylic paint that I use for this. This color is cream white, and let's start with them. The molds. Maybe you're not going to see this because this is it's a light color. Ahorita lo que voy a hacer es que voy a empezar, ya después de que les enseñe un poco de cómo es la idea para decorar el cuadro, entonces tengo unos moldes, son de arcilla. These are clay molds. I did this from the Stamperia molds, the A4 molds. Maybe if you want to see the molds, I can show you in 1 minute. Entonces ahorita lo que voy a hacer es que voy a empezar a pintar los moldes para ya después empezar a hacer como la decoración. Estas pinturas que estoy usando ahorita son, es esta, el Decor Paint Chucky, son como si fueran pinturas a la tiza, la verdad es que son muy bonitas porque el acabado es como mate. and maybe this one. And for this, I only have to use this color right here. And then we can use the antiquing gels or something to make this like antique. I know that the red is very the color is not like the other parts of the project, but we can paint this, then we can do something later. And that's okay. Maybe this one. I choose just some molds. Maybe let me show you which molds I use. From this mold, I use this one. This is from Anthony's collection. From this mold, this is from Silent Sea, I use this frame, this heart, one of these bottles. I think it's this one. And that's enough. From this mold, this is from Farrell collection. I use the star. And from this mold, that it's an old one, I use this one and this one. Okay. And I don't know if I show you the other. Mm, there's some. And that's it. And for this one, I didn't found the other mold. And from this mold, I use this one. Okay. I used to keep my molds like these are from C collection, these are from Christmas, these are frames, these are hearts. So in this way, I can find easily the pieces that I use. I'm going to use this one here because I need another paint. Maybe I'm going to use this one. If this is compact powder, this is an acrylic paint. This is going to be useful for these ones. This is the color, compact powder. And I use paint in this way. Just some touches. I don't want to paint everything with this color. Ahorita el color que estoy usando se llama Compact Powder, es de las acrílicas. No quiero pintarla completamente, solamente algunos toques, entonces por eso le estoy agregando agua y limpiando el exceso. Okay. Este es el color que ahorita voy a usar. El siguiente color que voy a usar es el maybe this one. This is the color is rose, and this is also an acrylic paint. And this is going to be again for this. And for this. Do some touches of this one. Okay. Then for the stars, maybe we can paint a little bit with this, with this. Okay. The next color is going to be blue color. For the blue, I choose this one. This one is beautiful. This is flax blue. This is from the Decor Pentacolor Kft. And this is going to be useful for my star. And again, I'm not painting everything, just some touches. And for this one is going to be, oh, I have here another shell. Ahorita lo que estoy haciendo es que solamente le estoy dando como unos ligeros toques de color. No quiero que quede completamente pintado, solamente toques de color para que se vea como como vintage, como viejo. No me gusta pintar así ya como completamente, entonces solamente algunos toques y si se fijan ya después agrego agua y así nos van quedando los colores. Se ven bonitos y no es necesario ponerle todo el color como si fuéramos a pintar completamente. Aquí tengo más estrellitas. Y el color que estoy usando es uno de la línea de Pentacolor Kft. Como les decía, ese es un acabado mate y la verdad es que me gustan mucho sus colores que tiene. También hay colores más fuertes, no todos son como colores pastel. Entonces pueden echarle un ojo al catálogo, la verdad es que están súper bonitos estos colores. I saw that here I have another shell, so I'm going to paint this again with the first color that I use, the compact powder color. And then with the pink one. This color, let me paint a little bit of these shells. And then the other color that we're going to use is for this heart, as this is like a good heart. It is going to be this one. The color is brown. Sorry if I'm playing with my tongue, but sometimes I can't avoid that one. That if I am painting or doing something, I would just I used to play with my tongue. And maybe no, it's okay. And for this, I am going to use this one again. I have here like a coral. Maybe I'm going to paint this one. The collection, the corals are red, so I'm going to paint this one with this red again, the lipstick red. For this, as I want to give this an extra approach, let me use the silicone, this glue, as I want to use a piece of cord with the bottle. Okay. The next color that I am going to use is maybe a brown color. Maybe this one is going to be okay. For the ropes that I have here in some of the molds. The color of this one is, let me see, milk chocolate. And I need a small brush. Maybe this one is going to be okay. This is the another piece of rope that this frame has. Entonces ahorita le estoy pintando como si fueran las cuerdas que tienen estos moldes. Y ya estaría. Este tiene otro pedazo como de cuerda. Entonces, bueno, lo voy a pintar del mismo color. Este color es un color que dice milk chocolate, como leche con chocolate. Está bonito el color. Si se fijan, ya va tomando forma nuestro proyecto. Ya al final ya nada más va a ser muy sencillo pegarlo todo. Y nada más nos faltaría trabajar un poquito en los pedazos de madera. Pero esto va a ser fácil porque ya como la parte tardada, que era ponerle el gesso, eso fue lo más complicado. Pero ya ahorita van a ver que ya va a ser más sencillo. Mm, mhm. Here. I have here a piece of glue, and I'm going to glue this one right here. And this is hot, and I hate this glue. So this is, I love to use with this kind of with this kind of things. This is an extra for the project. Maybe I have here. This is like the rope. And then I am going to use some metallic paints. I choose this one, bronze and brass. These are the colors, and these are going to be for this one. These are acrylic paints, but in this case they are metallic. First, I am going to paint everything with this brass color, and then we're going to give this some extra touches with the other color. I love to paint these molds, but slowly. So when I do these lights, it's like I have to hurry. So this color is the brass color. And as you can see, with one layer, it's okay. You don't have to paint again and again and again. It's okay. I think that it's okay. And then I can paint these ones. This is the other color that I choose. This color is bronze. It's like copper. And just for some touches here and here. Just like that. Okay. So for these ones, these are really white. And you know that I love to use antiquing gels. So I am going to use this one, the ochre. This is the color that I am going to use right now. And this helped me to give this some color and to age the mold, but without painting completely. I love these antiquing gels, and they have many colors. I think that they are 8 colors. And you can play with the colors. Remember that this is going to be like our varnish when they are completely dry. And if you don't want to use them very darker, you can use just water. You don't need complicated products, just water. So it helped me to give extra color. And that's enough. And again, with this is going to be the same. This is going to be okay. We can use water. Esto lo que hace es que nos ayuda como a hacer como una especie de como darle un poco de color extra, como para hacerlo viejo, como para hacerlo vintage. Penta tiene varios colores, tiene azul, tiene verde, tiene como ocre, tiene 2 tonos de café, blanco, negro. Y la verdad es que se ven muy bonitos, ya que los usas así. Y no es necesario usar algún tono de acrílica, sino nada más con y ya le das como el look viejito a las cosas. Entonces la verdad es que se ven muy bonitos y se vuelven adictivos. Uno de los colores que más me gusta es el ocre, porque no es necesario pintar y pintar y pintar. Y queda como clarito, pero nos ayuda como para dar ese efecto de viejito. Entonces este ocre la verdad es que es como mi 1000 batallas, es el que más uso. Antes usaba mucho uno que es el brown, pero siento que se queda muy oscuro. Entonces con este ocre la verdad es que es súper útil y me sirve para muchos de mis proyectos. So I'm using just the antiquing gel. The color is ocre. So I have all the molds already done. And the next step is to do something with these pieces. Do you remember that these are going to be for my frame? For these pieces, the colors that I am going to use are these ones. These are the media mist spray. The colors are brown, and the other color is turquoise green. And you can use this as a spray or as I am going to use them. You have to shake it very well. And I'm going to use with the brush. And if you remember, we already used the gesso, so the cardboard is not going to be in this. Is very useful because the cardboard is not going to absorb everything because it has the gesso. If you want, you can use some water. I'm not going to use the water right now because this is cardboard. So the cardboard is going to be very wet. And the other color is brown. Okay, again, shake it. For example, when I used to paint the backgrounds of the albums, I use the spray. But right now, I just want to give some color right here. So with the brush is enough. And as you can see, the modeling paste that I used before, it's completely dried without using the heat one. So these products are very useful when you are doing your projects because you don't have to wait a lot as they are dry. Ahorita lo que estoy haciendo, bueno, esto es media mist, obviamente traen su spraycito, pero ahorita no lo voy a usar. La verdad es que el área que voy a pintar es muy pequeña, entonces usando un poco el pincel es más que suficiente para pintar. Si se acuerdan, hace rato lo que había puesto era un poco de una pasta de textura y ahorita, bueno, ya está completamente seca. Entonces ya nada más que sequen bien estos, los voy a pegar y voy a integrar todo mi proyecto. Ahorita los colores que estoy usando es un café y el otro es un turquesa verdoso. Podría agregar un poco de agua si estuviera usando otro producto de base. La verdad es que como son de cartón, si le agrego agua se van a hacer como chicharrón. Entonces, por eso solamente estoy usando el spray así, sin agua, nada más para darles un poco de color. no es necesario ponerles el agua. La verdad es que queda como clarito. Y bueno, está funcionando para el efecto que le quería yo dar. O sea, tampoco quiero que quede súper oscuro, por eso no lo pinté con acrílicas, sino nada más con estos tonos del mes de Amis. Y bueno, ya quedan como si fueran unas falsas maderas, pero pintadas con estos sprays. So I use these two ones. And maybe I am going to do this have to be dry. I'm not going to use right now the just these are going to be dried in just a few minutes. And for this, I am going to use first this one. Do you remember that I showed you previously this stencil? I am going to put this one right here. Maybe here. And Pentart already has another catalog that is from Penta collection products. They have, for example, these little sponge covers that you can use with this product that they have in that in that um, in that catalog. So as you can see, I have here this one. Later I have to clean my stencil. Right now I'm just using this. This is very useful for my inks. So this is okay. Right here, I'm not going to put a lot of things because remember that I showed you that here we are going to have our molds. So some touches with these things. And maybe I am going to use this one. This is the other stencil that I showed you. This is also from Korea. And I am going to put this stencil right here and maybe a little bit right here. The product that I am going to use is this Deluxe Base. The color is Pearl. So I am going to put a little bit of this and this. And you only need a spatula. If I can find again my spatula. With this spatula, I can take some product and then I know that the color is really light. So this is not going to cover all my stencil, but this is going to help me to give this some extra touches. I remember that we already have my varnish previously in my stencil, in my rice paper. Sorry. Ahorita lo que estoy haciendo es ponerle unos toques. La verdad es que no se va a ver mucho porque el color es clarito, escogí un color clarito, pero se va a ver bonito. Pero And we'll have to. You can see this maybe right here, here, and here. And here is the other stencil. Can you see? So this is the deluxe paste. You can paint or you can use this deluxe paste with stencils. And right now we are going to do everything. This is going to be right here. And this is going to be right here. The glue that I am going to use is the express glue. And we are going to do. And right here, we're going to glue here and here. Maybe we are going to use some pieces of cardboard. And then this one. And we need another piece for this part. And we're going to glue this right here. So one is outside and my dog is barking. Sorry. Entonces ahorita lo que hice solamente fue con el Express Glue, que nos sirve perfecto para el cartón. Le puse un poquito, tuve que poner unos trozos extras de cartón aquí para que esto se pudiera sostener a la misma altura, que no quedara así pandeado. Y ya todo lo que estoy pegando. Y ahora, bueno, ya nada más voy a terminar de poner las cosas. Tengo aquí pedazos como le dicen cheesecloth. La verdad es que son pedazos de venda. Eso es lo que se usa. De gasa, perdón. Y ya nada más voy a ir pegando las piezas que tengo aquí. Este lo voy a poner aquí. Y para esto lo que voy a usar es el Heavy Body Gel. Es mucho, como voy a usar los moldes, la verdad es que cuando van a hacer moldes, yo prefiero usar el gel en lugar de usar el otro pegamento. Y otra vez ya perdí mi espátula aquí. For the big pieces, I prefer to use the heavy body gel. If I only have cardboard or I don't know, maybe die cuts, I used to use the express glue. But for big pieces like these ones, I prefer to use this. Como son mis piezas son de arcilla, a veces no están completamente, as they are made clay, they are not completely flat. So I prefer to use pieces of cardboard right here, and then I am going to glue these ones with this. And this is the only thing that I am going to glue. This is the heavy body gel. And we're going to put this right here. Then the star. Right here. And then we are going to do the same with the other pieces in this part. I have here another piece of cheesecloth. This is a big one. And here we are going to do the same. With pieces of cardboard, we are going to fill. As I don't want these things to be very heavy, I choose to don't put everything, all the clay that it needs. But when I have to glue this, it's a little bit complicated to glue because they are not flat. So this is the only thing that we have to do right here. We can fill with the pieces of cardboard. And then, for example, this right here. If you remember, I told you that we are going to use this jute for this frame. We can glue again with heavy body gel. I am using this gel to glue everything because this is very, very useful. And this is going to be right here. These are going to be right here. This here and this one here. So we are going to need more pieces of cardboard and more heavy body gel. Okay, so as you can see, we need more gel in this part, in this part, no, in this part, no, in this part, and here. We're going to glue this right here. The bottle is going to be in this place. The heart is going to be in this place. And I think something is missing. Oh yes, this part. This is going to be right here. For this, I am going to use again the express glue. For this, again the express glue. And we just need a little bit of heavy body gel right here for some flowers. And one extra touch right here. I don't know if you can see everything. No, maybe not. I'm going to show you. I finished. So this is the frame that I did. This is the decoration that I did here. I put all the pieces that I paint before. I used some flowers that I found right here. A piece of cord, and here I have the other parts with the massage. And I have the frame that I did with the pieces of cardboard, and as you can see, these are the extra touches that I did with the stencils. These are with the deluxe base that it's already dried. As you can see, these products are really, really amazing. Entonces esto fue lo que yo hice ahorita, que fue acabar la decoración con todos los moldes que fui pintando durante el proceso. Ya tengo el marco que pinté con los sprays. Estos son otros toques que yo tengo. Si quisieran, podrían hacer algunos, podrían darle algunas salpicadas con color blanco. Let me see if I can do that. De esa manera, bueno, se pueden integrar todos las cosas que le puse todas las decoraciones que usé, todo lo que hice, bueno, se integra con las salpicadas. Como tengo ya el barniz, bueno, puedo borrar si no, ya no quiero todo. Y también si no quieren tan rojo lo que les decía, se pueden hacer como una cepillada en seco con el color blanco, y entonces ya no queda tan brillante. If you don't want this to be very, very light, you can do some dry brush with the white color and you can finish. So I hope you enjoy this project. I hope you like it. And this is my project for May with Penta products. Thanks for watching. Thanks. If you like the project, you can give me some likes to this live, and I hope you enjoy it. I try to use a lot of Penta products, as it can be a little fun and a little bit different, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks, and bye bye. Espero que les haya gustado. Bueno, ahorita todos tienen que secar el pegamento, pero bueno, espero que les haya gustado. La verdad es que yo trato de usar diferentes productos de Penta, no nada más los mismos de siempre, trato de sacar metálicas, trato de sacar sprays, en esta ocasión también saqué los sprays y algunas otras cosas que nos pueden ayudar para darle ese toque extra a nuestros proyectos. Y bueno, espero que les haya gustado. Muchas gracias y si les gustó, me, mm, me pueden dar un like en el video y este fue mi proyecto del mes de mayo. Muchas gracias. Bye bye. Bye. Let me end.